Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
You better get ready for the Fart Carnival. It's a Fart Carnival.
If you smoke like I smoke, you don't want to step through.
Imagine just behind the scene. How funny would it be if there was just a BTS of us being like capitalist sharks?
I would love that.
I mean,
I wish I had that in me.
I mean, of course, me too. Our success would be greater.
Yeah, I'm too much of an everyman.
Yeah, we're too much of empaths and everyman, and we don't want to take advantage of people or really cause any destruction in our wake.
Yeah, I just don't want to be. I wish I had that in me. I wish I had that Rosebud Baker in me.
The blink from the side of your eyes.
Yeah. She looks at everything like it's like like everything's got a price tag on it. And
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
It's like, boop, 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 boop.
That's her Neo.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not ones and zeros. It's just price tag.
Yeah, it's like she can comb a room and see how much everything is and,
That's
and
awesome.
what it would do for her.
That's her meta glasses. She just has celebrity net worth on at all times. And it just says what you're worth over your head.
We're just playing Rosebud. You know we love you. You know we love you. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Fart Carnival.
Welcome back.
Happy Martin Luther King Day.
That's right.
You know, our boy, who we love watching
Truly,
do
I mean,
AI stuff.
do
I
AI.
mean, it really should be, like, AI in itself should be against the law in a way.
Okay.
But it should be really against the law to, like, do those videos of Martin Luther King not remembering his speech.
What's the law, though? I
don't know,
love
just being like, stop it.
my favorite Brendan
The stop it law.
is quick, fast rules. I make a statement. This is what it should be, with no thoughts of how it would get integrated or really what it all means.
Yeah, well, that's how.
Why should AI
That's
be
how you
illegal?
get this thing. That's how you get it done.
I'm not against it.
I don't know.
I'm curious what your position is.
I have a morally weird thing with AI right now,
Sure.
where I'm like, I do think it's really bad and awful, but like just in ways
But
where
bad
it's
and
like,
awful or vague.
I know. Well,
You're
like
painting with a vague brush.
Right. Let me get more specific here.
Okay.
The environmental
Sure.
things that it's doing to the world, a la all the water that has allegedly been wasting. I don't
Right.
even know if that's true. Someone was just like, it's wasting all this
Yeah,
water.
It's
Did
just
you see
burning
that
through
video?
oceans.
It's also people are paying, like when the plants are in their backyards, it affects their electricity bill. So like people who live next to plants have to foot
Next
the
to
bill.
AI plants?
Yeah, have to foot the bill for the amount of
AI
energy
plants.
it's using.
Are they having those things? Because you ever see
What?
those like
Not
I mean,
plants, you know what I mean. Like,
Oh,
like server centers.
Oh,
or
server
whatever.
centers,
I was
yes.
just gonna try to continue on with that without.
I
magnifying
needed a
how
clarification because I
humiliating that
thought
is for Natalie.
I thought there was prompts being put a sunflower in my backyard. Sure. It's always like so happy for you. Wow, that sounds like your backyard's going to look really cool.
Whatever
Why
you
don't we
need,
do that
Brendan.
for you?
Am I in your shot? I feel like I keep crossing over into your window of shot. Are we
That's
sitting
all right.
closer than we've ever sat? Is that the problem?
I
Mike
think so,
smokes
and I was
weed.
going to move you guys before the show, but I like how cozy you are.
We
So
are.
We're just
We're
going to
really
make
tight
it work.
up on each other.
You got to start wearing contacts for this show, buddy. I'm sick of seeing the lights in your eyes.
I don't know why. Wow. That, you know what? I'm really, you could tell just
You
how,
got
like,
polka dot glasses.
with all the work that you can do on yourself, you're just a hair away from being back to who you always are.
Yes.
Because right there, I almost launched into a diatribe of, like, hate and venom, and not necessarily about you. It was just like, I just felt it kind of grow inside of me, and then I just I smashed it.
Well, that wouldn't have been towards me anyway.
It
would have been
was, though,
towards
because it really, it
the other guy.
no, it hurt my, something about it really
Something
bothered
about it.
me.
Well, I
Something
said it
about
in a sassy
saying-
way. But here's how I feel about AI. Let's have this conversation, okay? Because I was kind of championing it in a way that was like I was championing. That's a hard word to
love
say.
watching you try to
That's
spit
a
these
hard
out,
word
yeah.
to say. I was championing it.
Holy shit.
Championing.
No.
Championing.
We're not moving on.
How do you say it?
Keep going.
Champion. Okay,
Just say the first word and then
the word
add
is
ing.
champion.
That's right.
Ning.
There you go.
Championing. Oh.
We just watched a monkey
Wow.
put a triangle in a triangle hole.
Wow.
That was awesome.
Oh, yeah. I go,
Man.
me want Robin Williams.
I mean,
Banana.
next stop's the moon, buddy.
What do you mean?
Monkey to space.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Why'd you just take a break from the pod and reach down?
To grab some water?
Go ahead. Sorry. I am commenting on too many things that are going on because
And I'm not going to give it to you. I'm going to let you feel that. But, for a learning way. You've taught me so much.
learning way.
You've taught me so much. I think it's time for me.
Stop making
to
contact with
teach
me.
you.
Stop touching my arm.
Now I can take care of you, Papa. Pop.
Pop.
No, but like, see,
All right,
when you
break down
comment
AI.
on too many things, I just won't give it. I won't give you anything, so that you can sit in it
You're
and go.
fair enough.
That's true. I shouldn't have brought that up. But anyway, so I was championing it for a little bit when it comes to music and stuff, which is like,
Oh, you were on a podcast loud talking about how much.
I was on a
B and Ian.
I was on B and Ian, and I
That's
did a Patreon episode, and I wasn't being loud. I was saying it's awful, and I still kind of feel this way. It is all. You know what the thing is? I called it incredible, and fucking a few people, even a comic, who I was like, "What are you doing?" I wish it was Sebastian. Because anytime you say, if I saw Sebastian in the street, I would just go, "What are you doing?" Me and Soda were doing this joke about if Sebastian Maniscalco worked at a suicide hotline. He's like, "You're gonna kill yourself? Why?
Over Dad?
Over dead? What are you doing?" Anyway, so I was just saying it was incredible as meaning the word I'm not even gonna yell.
Meaning
Just
that it's
an incredible feat of human
sure.
whatever. Like
Yes.
it's insane that it's like the atom bomb is deadly and horrible, but it's incredible that we could make that, right? Right? I am. What did he say when he created it?
I would love to watch you try to like sell war weapons to like the Iranian government or something. Just
Sharks.
you as Tony Stark.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
be like, so these are terrible.
They're awful.
amazing.
If you want to kill a bunch of people, these are your things. But as far as the Webster's dictionary word for incredible, the meaning,
Sure.
it is incredible.
Okay,
So
I see.
why don't you put the keyboard down for a second and just pick up
this
a
is in
fucking
response
book?
to people. This isn't a
Yeah.
personal growth for
There was a
you.
comic who commented on the video and was like, a comic.
Somebody we know.
Someone we know
I
who I have
see.
no fucking problem with.
Oh no, well not until now.
I just hate this, and we'll get off of this, but I just I'm going to blame Cat Williams for this. Comics are just attacking comics. It's fucking insane. And it's not like we have a brotherhood, but it's like, I see you.
Right.
Like, I see you when you go out. It's like, this isn't rap, he
Yeah,
says.
but what's
with two
deterring them
chains
from
on.
doing so? You see them when they go out. There's no
Sure. Maybe
there's nothing that happened. Like there's no physical. Maybe if you Rappaport somebody.
I wouldn't do that, but I would just be like, hey, bud, liked your comment,
Yeah.
weirdo.
Isn't that wild that Rappaport is so pro-Israel, but he punched Ari in the face?
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, he hasn't done one thing for Israel.
Yeah,
he's done the opposite of things for
was-
Israel.
It was on October 7th.
Was it?
I don't know.
Yeah, he went, and another thing. Anyway, so what I think about AI is, as far as environmental things go, it's horrible. As far as creative goes, it's horrible, but you can still be creative with it. You can use it in a creative way, but it's horrible.
Here's my issue with
It
what
is
you're
awful.
saying, which I don't disagree, but I wish you would use it's bad, it's goods. Like, just say what your problem is in the sense that
My
do you find
problem
it to be
is-
plagiarism? Because it is the most
Yes.
advanced plagiarism machine.
But they
but-
change things. It's not like you're taking it the exact bit.
No, of course. It's remixing.
Or
it's
whatever.
sampling. It's like
Yeah.
Kanye with an old song. He
Yeah.
cuts it up, he makes it a new thing. I don't know where it's very
sampling, yeah.
it's pretty complicated.
It's complicated.
I do think it's funny that the Stranger Things writer, the Duffer Queefs, got caught with like 18 tabs of ChatGPT opening as they were writing the script.
What?
The doc-
Really?
Yeah, instead of
Well,
episode
what were they
9
saying?
of-
Like, what
Yeah,
You know?
what is a Demogorgon?
How would you describe a Demogorgon?
I don't. Maybe they were using it, which I assume this will be their defense. Is their defense will be like it's quick access to the lore of the show. So if we have a question about our own show that we don't want to go through the Bible and find, we could just hit up ChatGPT and they'll let us know when William started showing signs of homosexuality.
Spoiler.
I mean, everybody knew. Including
I knew
casting.
before the show. Yeah, I knew when they showed us who the kids were gonna be. I went, that kid's gay.
That's a gay boy.
I went, that little kid's gay, and she's
that
gonna
one
be
with
fucking
the petroleum
hot.
jelly all over his face.
Yeah, and I went, that one's gonna be hot. I'm talking about Wolfgang. Or whatever the kid's fucking name.
Wolfgang.
Is it Wolfgang?
Von Puckish or whatever.
Finn?
I'll tell you who didn't do themselves a favor is Patton Oswalt, ultra lib himself, is making kind of a kid's sex joke about one of the Stranger Things kids.
Can I say something
Oh.
though? I think that's edited too. I was watching that, and maybe I'm just so. There's this video. Can we pull this
You
video
are a
up?
Patton head, though.
There's a video of, and I'm a Patton head. You know, I do love Patton. He's very nice. I met the guy.
Who is
spent
that
a whole
guy? I think
day.
he's a great comic.
Spent a
He's
whole
one of
day
the
with
best.
him. He was the best. And there's a video of look up Patton Oswalt, Stranger Things, and it should be the first 1,000th. Like it should be all videos just do because people ran with that. Is that he was like doing a panel at Comic-Con and they were all there. And he was kind of calling the kid like he was
He said
calling.
it's the world's greatest porn star name, which it is.
Yeah.
But he's like a 10-year-old kid or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not. I get it. The joke is a joke, and the joke works.
He was
with the
being a
name.
stand-up.
Of course.
He was
but
being
he's
a
also
stand-up.
being a stand-up with kids.
Can we
at
fix
a Comic-Con
us
event.
because I look like I'm behind Mike right now. Whenever we go to the video, because that happened a lot during my sick episode. Which, by the way, I want to apologize if you're like, if you hated those sounds the entire time.
I'll tell you who you're not apologizing to is the other producer of your other podcast who you gave norovirus to.
What?
Yep, ask her.
I didn't give her shit. I didn't give her anything. I had that shit before we were recording.
Yeah, and you also gave it to a trillion Asian teens at New Year's Eve that rave for sure.
Or oh yeah,
I mean,
probably.
Mott Street.
No, I was
flooded
done
with vomit.
I was done. I was done by that time. I wasn't contagious or anything, and
That's when
I
it
didn't
was
have
kicking
it.
Off.
Huh?
That's when it was kicking off.
Or maybe they just had it and I got it somehow.
Maybe.
Maybe it's contagious in the city. Nicole, I don't know what your problem is. If you think I fucking gave you norovirus, you're wrong.
Okay.
Or maybe she's right. I don't know.
Who knows? I mean, it's possible considering that you guys met up. for an
Don't run
extended
to
amount of
Mike
time.
about it.
Run to Mike. We also do a show, and we were just chatting about our favorite guy.
Well, this escaped me.
What?
Anyway, let's watch this.
Have we both like truly descended into not to be recorded retardation?
No. We're good. We're good. Let's watch the Patton Oswalt thing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Now, why would he go and say that? to
Finn
a
Wolfhard,
child?
an actor born with the greatest porn name ever, ladies and gentlemen.
Big laugh in the room.
It is.
They all laugh.
Really puts a great thing on my future.
Oh, yeah.
So he joked around with it.
Get a
But
good
now, can you show an edited version of that? Can you show what the internet is trying to push?
What was the kid's line? It really put a limit to my future.
He's basically like that really paints a bright picture of my future.
Oh, okay. I was
So they have edits online of Patton saying that, and then fucking the kid going like,
yeah. They all look at each other.
yeah, and then and what's his name? The Joe Carey or whatever the fuck that dude's name. Who's the guy?
the singer also.
Yeah, the Joe.
Yeah.
When I'm back in Chicago,
him?
I feel it. Yeah, that's him.
Oh, he's great.
Yeah, and he was like, he said to him, he's like, "Don't worry about it, kiddo," or something like that.
Did he?
They have him. But they definitely took that from something else.
But they
because-
do that a lot with Stranger Things in particular. Like when Millie Bobby Brown was going through her, this girl she's just a pick me who whatever, like her internet
Right.
slander.
Right.
Um,
Okay, so now this is the version that they put out into the world.
This is fun. I hope we just become like a Stranger Things clips reaction podcast.
Stranger Things and the rap duo Clips.
Yes. So hold on. So the next one. Well, that was cool how that came through the other side of the
Oh, whoa.
screen.
Cut.
So there's another one where they were doing a Sirius XM interview. and it was cut together to look like Millie Bobby Brown wasn't allowing anybody else to talk. And anytime they'd ask Sadie Sink a question, she was like speaking over them. And then they'd cut to the other kids and just being like, this fucking bitch.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was so good,
remember
dude.
that.
Anybody can create a narrative with the stuff that's out there. And honestly, go for it.
You know what? Maybe I did give Nicole norovirus. I was just thinking about that.
It's 100%. I don't know why.
I mean, she had to get it from me somehow.
Yeah, but it's fine. That happens with people that work in close proximity. The thing that I find very entertaining about you is you're not. And number two, and two is just your immediate defense. You're so defensive right away at the idea that you got somebody sick.
Well, because I'd rather be defensive and then ask for forgiveness
Okay.
than be weak and dead. And then you can't go like, actually, I was right. I don't want to admit to anything. It's innocent until proven guilty.
Right, but the idea. I don't agree with this way of living.
Why? What do you mean?
I don't agree with being defensive and then apologizing.
You
is
don't.
somehow better than being...
You don't agree with
That's right.
starting defensive and then
Tell me
apologizing.
When. New me?
Keyword new.
Humbled me?
Yeah, you go, now me?
Now me?
You go, I would have never since
No, there was a
yesterday.
time, several dead podcasts ago when that was my immediate knee-jerk
Right.
reaction.
The TikTok fight.
Yeah, but
of 2013.
the world has growth.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of growth, here's how I feel about AI.
Oh, hold on. I want to watch we did watch that.
No, we didn't watch the edited one. Let's watch what you cretins do. None of you guys. No one who's listening to this, I don't think. Maybe. This is on Gas Digital.
Name ever. An actor born with the greatest porn name ever.
See how they fucking ignore him. And now look at the comments. And death stare.
Steve
Wow.
saves the day again.
You have to
Man.
look. Let me tell you something about
I gotta look back and see if those are edited from different times. Or if
They
that's-
were.
100%, yeah,
we just
no,
saw
they were
what
like-
the real version
Yeah.
was.
They weren't even talking during it. The
Yeah.
kid was talking and everybody else was laughing.
How could you do that to that man? How could you try? It's like evil. These people that feed off hate. Anyway, whatever. What am I, Chappelle and his
But
new
isn't
special?
that perfect
Well,
for a TV show about the Upside Down?
right.
You know, I mean,
Right.
how much better? So go ahead, AI.
It's good
It's
when
no goods.
It's good when it takes off clothes of people.
You like
you could
that.
put that into
You like Grok. Put her in a G-string.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think because of the servers and all that stuff, I already said it was bad for the environment. And so that in general should just be the reason why it's tossed away, or somehow like there should be some sort of fucking what's that called? Like laws. I know I sound so stupid, but there's
Regulation. You're talking about.
regulation.
I do have a question.
Dun, dun. Isn't it crazy? I couldn't think of the word regulate, and
That's okay.
we
I'm letting
started
you-
the show singing regulators.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I am letting you.
I'm on a whole new level.
I want to see. I want to hear what your real thoughts are on this, because it's. Whenever I have a hardcore opinion about something, usually it's like it means well and is wrong.
Okay.
You know, or is just like has plenty of holes in it and I don't have enough information
Sure.
to shore up the argument. Because
Okay.
many people have asked me about like, well, what versus like what is it exponentially more water than human beings?
Right,
each
I know
individually
nothing
use?
about this.
Exactly. So that's the point I'm making, where when you get on your soapbox, myself included, I'm not just talking about you.
No,
and you
you're
start
right.
spouting about AI being no goods
Right,
for
you're-
nobodies.
Right, and I don't know anything, and I'm just, you know what it is? It's because the world right now also can't accept it. So there's a fear in me to be ostracized
I see.
by. Did you see that meme?
And I'm not sticking
There's
up for AI,
that
by the
tweet
way. I'm
about
just
Sydney Sweeney's tits, and they were like Sydney Sweeney felt ostracized for the size of her breasts, and someone went, "They're big. They're not ostracized."
Oh, that's great. That's fun.
I know. Anyway,
By whom did she feel ostracized? And by ostracized, does she mean held up on everybody's shoulders and marched around? while
right.
they
Well,
celebrate?
it's it's like Eminem being white. You go, "Is my titties working out for me now?" you know?
Yeah.
But I'm sure when she was younger
Oh, it was hard on
and
her
going
back.
through hard on her back, but also, you know, puberty, and that's a weird time for women.
Oh. I don't know what's gotten into you this episode.
I'm just trying to be nice. I don't, you know, I'm trying to feel, you know, you know, it's easy to say she's very privileged for having huge fucking knockers.
Yeah.
But, you know, when you're younger, it could feel ostracized.
I guess, but I get the reward, the inevitable payoff made the whatever happened
right.
pretty much worth it. I mean, outside of, granted, I don't know everything that happened. So
Right.
there could be a few things that happen that there is no reward
It's
for it.
probably really only awful when you're in like middle school and shit, and then it's just like you're gonna be set for life. You're gonna have a few bad first years, and then you're gonna have a long, like a lot of decades of amazing times with your big titties, and then there's gonna be a couple of like the last couple of years are gonna be rough.
Did you have a girl in your grade that
Yes.
you know what? I'll just tell my story and maybe you relate. I had a girl in my grade. I think back on it now and I'm like, man, that is like what a brutal welcome to middle school. She was 6th grade, already had big boobs, like puberty had hit, blah blah blah. So she of course starts dating some scum 8th grader.
Okay.
Who's like, you know, they become
Scum 8th grader
he
is hilarious.
He's like, you know, too fucking gross to work at Hot Topic type of dude.
Okay.
And of course, you know, it becomes a school-wide scandal that he like fingers her, and it's like people are like they're sexually active. Like this is before, you know, kids are wearing rubber bracelets to trade for anal sex in like 5th grade.
Right, I remember
But
that.
so this is, you know, we're a little pruder, but this was a big deal. And dude, the 8th grade girls that were athletes with their, you know, not yet pubescent, I guess. They go through it later and they had those awful, like fucking lazy-eyed dart tits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They almost look like you're just fat. Like you're not a female, you're just kind of
Right.
fat.
Okay.
And these girls beat the brakes off this chick.
Whoa,
in
just
school.
for having,
Like,
just for
having breasts and dating a guy in their grade who they would have never even given the time of day because he was of the goth persuasion. He wasn't even like a quote-unquote popular guy.
Yeah.
And they just
Wow.
tortured this chick for the whole year.
Adolescence is like so dark. Like there's so many dark moments
Yeah.
of being a child. It's like in the, you know, in the Butterfly Effect when the guy kills his dog and all that stuff. Like
boy.
now that's like so crazy, but like shit like that happening to kids, there's just something about like, oh my god,
That
they're
stuff
like starting
happens
to
on a
get-
micro level anyway. Like I was with my
Yeah.
buddy once and we were fucking around with a BB gun and, you know, a bird flew to like a branch this close and he fucking just like without thinking just like blasted the bird
Oh my god.
off the branch and then like looked at me and dropped the gun and started hysterically crying.
Holy
And
shit.
I was just like, you did that to both of us.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck,
What
man?
the fuck, dude?
You made me a part of your nightmare.
Oh my god, did you cry?
Yeah, of course. I was also like, I think I was so just blown away by the speed in which it all happened. Like, because it wasn't,
Jesus.
we were just shooting cans. Like, it was like, I was living that kind of like Fort Montgomery Huck Finn life. I wasn't wearing shoes. I was a filth bag.
That guy took that thing's soul.
From this close. And I mean, like, I've had 2 moments in my life where I've seen very cartoonish 3 moments in my life where I've seen very cartoonish bird deaths. Please stop disassociating. That
I really was
Yeah,
going
I
away.
know. I saw
Holy
you,
fuck,
Natalie. If you can
dude.
punch in on him as I'm talking and play Sarah McLachlan over it, that would be awesome. So that was one of them, and then my mom like. She just couldn't avoid this fucking bird in the middle of the street or else she would have gone into
Been there.
oncoming traffic. And I remember she hit it, kind of like closed her eyes, and I looked in the rearview mirror and just a poof of feathers.
At least there was like a poof of feathers. A lot of
It
animals,
was
there's
kind of
no
funny.
there is no poof.
It was kind of funny.
You know, when you're younger, there is an age where you do kind of find it funny. Like I remember being in the car, and my mom hit a rabbit. And I was like kind of busting her balls for it. And I was like, I don't want to, you know, don't kill the rabbits. You know what I mean? My mom's on a rabbit spree. I was kind of giving her shit for it.
Mom's on a rabbit spree.
And
She's at
she
home
snapped at
masturbating
me.
with
She
a
was
rabbit.
like, stop. I feel bad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Oh shit! I'm sorry. You're right.
I forgot. You're
Let's-
also human.
Well, another time, I think I've told you this. I was going to a Little League game. Did I say this? And my dad was driving, and he hit a cat, like a black cat, and he was just like, we were close enough to the baseball field where he was like, just go. I gotta figure this out.
He
And
told you to walk?
yeah, he was like, walk to the. It was like right down the road.
Okay.
So he was like, go to the baseball field. I'll meet you there, but I got to figure this out. And my dad told me he went from door to door around the neighborhood with this cat in his fucking arms, being like, "Is this your dead cat?" I'm sorry. Or just like, maybe not in his arms, but being like, "I hit a cat right there." Like,
Oh
is
my
that
God.
fucking yours?
Dude, that reminds me when I was in, I think, 7th grade, and Nicole and I used to wait for the bus stop together at the
Yeah.
end of my driveway. It's winter, but it's not like, it's like a little dusting of snow. So you can't really see the grass, but you kind of can. And I'm walking to my driveway, and I step, and as I step, just a frozen black dead cat
Oh my
pops
God.
up out of the frost, and I was like, "Oh!" And it was Nicole's cat.
Oh
So
no!
I had to call her mom. This is my wife. I had to call her mom and was just like, "Hey Donna, you
Sucks.
you have a black cat, right? I believe."
Oh,
Diesel,
so sad.
Diesel, and she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "He's
Diesel.
dead. He's dead in my
He's
yard
dead.
for
Oh,
sure."
my
She's like, "Do you
God.
know he's dead?" I'm like, "Well, he is frozen completely through." And she's like, "All right, I'll send Mario." And Mario came and picked him up with a snow shovel, said thanks.
I
and-
hate this.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Damn, you guys have bad luck with cats. In you and Nicole.
Why?
I don't know. You've had a lot of cats, and
I mean, my current cat, yeah, he's a sickly fella.
yeah, sad.
Keeps having epileptic seizures when he gets too fat for his medication.
Aw,
Yep.
sad. Anyway, we have to stop talking about this because I can't move any further. However, back to the AI thing.
Okay.
So it's bad for the environment. We know that. Let's
Right.
figure it out right here. Why don't we figure it out? Let's
we-
chat
can we
GPT.
look- yeah, can we-
Natalie, can you
ChatGPT?
chat GPT why AI is bad? Can you ask it why it's bad?
That's good.
And so as far as I know, because I don't know anything,
Mm-hmm.
but this is what people say, is that it's taking up a lot of water.
Yeah.
People who have come out in support of AI, surprisingly, Dr. Dre.
Well, because he's being lobbied. Him and Timbaland are
Oh.
being paid millions and millions of dollars to create music using artificial intelligence, to sign AI artists, and to usher in this new wave of humanless art. And that's like why I'm anti-AI. That's why I
Do you
wanna
know that for
burn
true,
it down.
though?
Yeah, of course.
That's true.
What the out of nowhere they're like, this is it. Yeah, no, 100%.
See,
Dude,
now-
Dr. Dre also has a fucking overall, like, he was in bed with Apple and got $1 billion deal from Apple for Beats and still is on their board. So he's like, he's a part of this shit. He benefits.
Right. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
It's not being surprised.
But
You're being naive if you
I'm
don't
not
think so.
being
You're
naive.
You are naive.
We just don't know if this is true,
It
and I
is.
want to stick to facts. This whole conversation is about facts. You're saying, "Oh, it's you can't just say bad. You can't just say good."
Right, but I'm being specific about who is being
Ask
lobbied and why.
ChatGPT if Dr. Dre and Timberland and RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan are all being lobbied.
Now, RZA, who knows? Somebody like RZA could be one of those guys who's like, it's the future. I might fuck around with it.
That's what I'm saying.
Dr. Dre being $1 billion, I don't trust these guys that have fucking
How
a
much
ton
money
of
do they
money and
need?
money in bed with major corporations. It's like Dr. Dre is part of Apple.
He doesn't
especially
need the
their
money.
music wing. It's not about need, Brendan. They're feeding on the energy of humans.
Right.
It's Anunnaki stuff. It's, you know?
Right.
It's extended skulls.
Okay, I'm using Gemini because I don't have a ChatGPT account. But
You can't even.
No, I don't think so. I could try it, but I
So
thought
when
you
you
had
go
to
to
have an account.
ChatGPT.com, it doesn't give you a little prompt bar.
I can find out. I just was under the impression that you have to have an account with them.
I don't think you do. I think you need an account to continue and ask them a lot of questions and stuff. But I don't have an account, and I use it all the time to write a little push-pull legs.
AI
workout.
isn't inherently bad, but it's often considered bad because of how it's used, who controls it, and what it replaces. The fear is less evil robot and more very human problems at scale. Well, that's also true, and we've talked about this, is AI is invasive into every entry-level job.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
it's taking jobs, which is bad.
So unless people are everybody's going to get on board with like universal basic income, then this is going to be like lead to mass starvation.
Right. There should be regulations and legislations. How about that?
This podcast is fucking retarded, dude. Let me say it.
Registrations-
Fart Carnival in the
Fart
background.
Carnival.
And we're telling you what the
Of
future
clown
holds
farting.
with AI
That's
and
true.
why
What are
it
we
is,
doing?
in
Who
fact,
cares?
bad.
Yeah.
Man, we should be jettisoned into the sun.
I'm glad we saw that though. I'm glad we picked up on that before it got any worse.
I have a list of pros and cons if you still want
All right,
to.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's
This
hit 'em.
this is the legislative podcast.
Can we see it on the screen?
Yeah.
This is the legislative podcast.
Yeah.
I was about to ask it into chat too, but Mike
We
just
should
read
come
it.
up with solutions and send them
I
to
can't read
Congress.
any of that.
I'm sure we have some high-ranking official listeners, and if you guys would like to get in touch with us and get our feedback,
Welcome to Gemini.
hit us up.
Enhanced productivity and automation.
Mm-hmm. Could you imagine
It's a
also
scientific breakthrough. 24/7 precision.
because kids are not smarter than they ever have been.
Yeah,
Kids are
fuck this.
kids,
I
right?
think the health thing was kind of the only unique good one that I've heard in a while, that it's like used to diagnose people at a super
Yeah,
Oh
but
yeah,
people
100%.
get it wrong all
Not to
the-
mention, it's also going to be used for like surgeries and things like that. Like it could probably
That's
problem solve.
scary.
Is
my
it though?
My sister's like, don't look at it for fucking health stuff. Duh, duh, duh. She's like, it'll tell you the wrong thing, and then you'll give yourself something or whatever. You'll do it wrong.
I mean, potentially. The thing is, you could use it as like preliminary. So
Yeah, this
like
is
I
about
had
different. This is about not chat or any of those search engines. This is like AI that we don't even have access to. Like AI
Right.
that's only used in hospitals, stuff like that.
Right. I mean, yeah, it's I'm talking about even just personal use AI. So this is obviously small in scale, but I have this pain in my big toe on my right foot, and I have like this the bone is raised, and anytime
Oh
I
my
try to do a
God.
reverse lunge, it just like cracks and hurts, and it's really fucked up. And I've
Ooh.
just been powering through for 3 years. So I finally was like, I just was like, hey, what is this? And took a picture, said what the pain was, when it hurts, how it hurts, and they told me what kind of arthritis it is. And granted, I don't know if that's right, but now I know what it is to take to a doctor if I ever get my Irish ass to
Yeah.
a doctor. But it's just like,
Whoa.
I have that as like a, hey, just in case you need to be pointed in the right direction.
Right.
This is what,
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, there are people that it's funny. It's like anytime us as entertainers, for these kids, anytime we're
psych. If I were to die
Right.
murdered in cold blood tomorrow. Okay.
If like anytime we're kind of brought up, like if we're like AI is good for this, da 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 da. People are like, well, how would you feel if they AI'd stand-up comedy? And you go, hey, buddy, they do. It's called Everyone Who's on the Fucking Top.
Oh,
Oh.
get 'em, Banks.
Oh.
Wow. That's good stuff.
You think it'd be any worse or any better than the people that are fucking the worms at the top?
The worms, the SEOs.
Yeah,
The search engine optimization comics. This is a topic that everybody's talking about. Here's
I don't know. I guess I would care if it was like, I guess I would care, right?
of what?
I don't know if they were just doing AI stand-up comics.
Comedy? Of course you would. I mean, they're right now offering.
Why would I?
On LinkedIn, they're offering comedians like a decent rate for hourly to train AI in comedy.
Look, if you're an audience member that gets your laughs by a fucking eye, I don't want you coming out to my shows anyway. No, but I stand by that. Fuck you. You're stupid.
Who are you saying
If
this
you
to?
see, I don't know.
but-
Nobody.
But number one,
Nobody.
If any,
I don't know.
if anybody's going to the AI route, they're not coming to shows really anyway.
Yeah,
and there's
they're
probably
they're probably nerds, like not nerds. They're
Shut-ins.
probably like shut-ins. That
Yeah.
they're like, I don't want to be around people. I know someone. There's someone in my family that doesn't like going to comedy shows because I've bombed every show she's gone to. No, no, she doesn't
what
like
if it
comedy shows. She
eliminates
doesn't-
pedophilia?
Now this is a question.
Right? Like, what if pedophiles, you could get like one of those X-Men Sentinel training rooms, but instead of like robots, they just wheel out a bunch of hot kids and you get to mow through those for an hour.
I don't think.
And then you go out into the world and you're like, I've exorcised the demons.
I don't think human civilization is there yet. Like I don't think we can even accept that maybe the world needs that. Not me, but the world needs it. Like for instance,
You know I'm goofing, right?
yes,
Okay.
of course, we're both goofing.
But like Haley Joel Osment, like AI, that movie is not realistic because there would have been somebody that would have been in that dump fucking Haley Joel Osment in the mouth.
You telling me this kid is a robot?
Well, that tongue ain't a robot.
Give me 3 or 4 months with him.
Yeah, I guess that DOS
You
has
know,
some
and
good
this
sweat.
skin is like good skin, and that's all there.
That's all. Everything's anatomically correct.
Can I suck his dick?
Oh no!
Can I suck this little kid robot's dick?
Why'd you?
Sorry, yeah, YouTube's gonna go. Sorry, we can't monetize.
Yeah. Well, Natalie goes through with a fine tooth comb, I assume. and
Natalie's
bleeps
collecting
of
all the
these.
money that we're getting because I haven't seen a lick of this money. If we're
Channel
getting
is
any.
not monetized yet.
The channel is not.
We
No.
need
No,
a
you gotta
1,000
hit
hour-
it.
Let's do it 1,000-hour episode.
Is that what?
For
How
the mo-
many? How
for
many
the-
hours does it need?
I'm not sure. I can find out right now.
Yeah, that'd
Sure.
be great.
So,
We should know that.
we should know, but there is a. I saw somebody getting arrested or something.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got in trouble because they, however, it was their kids in the class. Now that I'm remembering it, this guy, how fucking crazy! You might not want to even hear this.
You've touched me more than you've ever touched me in your life. This podcast.
It's a power move.
It is.
But I might tell you something that's a little uncomfortable as a
Uh-huh.
parent. So, would you like the red pill? Or the blue pill. You can take the red pill, and I can tell you what I'm about to say, and you can see how far down the rabbit hole goes.
Let's read it up.
Or we can talk about whatever. Or you can take the blue pill, and we can go to a bar. I saw something online of this teacher who had pictures of his students,
Yeah,
and he put it through Grok and asked them to like undress them and make them naked.
I
and stuff.
see. Yeah.
Now, how do you feel about that? What do you think I feel, Sagalow?
Yeah, I don't know,
How
man.
do you think I feel?
Do you know what I watch? And what this reminds me of is because like my first impulse is obviously like some sort of violent, angry, like retribution. You know what I mean? Like it's not enough to throw this guy in prison. Like if that was my kid, I would fuck it. We even watched that basketball video of the two kids are like kind of aggressively going at each
right.
other, and one of the fucking parents runs down and is like, "Hey!" and grabs the kid and is like, and then like kind of realizes what he's doing and is like,
Yeah.
"Whoa!" And then the other parent comes sprinting
Dive
down
bombs
and
him.
fucking like office linebacker, terrible Terry Tate spears this dude. And it was I said I was like, now in front of your kids right there, you're obviously you're reacting to something with violence in front of them in a public forum. So you're humiliating them, you're ruining their experience with the sport, you're likely ruining, you're fucking them up socially. You're doing a lot of damage there.
Yeah.
However, if I'm the dad of the kid who got grabbed by just the sideline dad,
Yeah.
I am running down and taking that guy by the collar and bringing him outside and beating him to within an inch of his life.
Right.
Because that's it. It's just like that type of thing. It calls for that. Like there is no justice to be served if you just like get to live out your days. I don't know, like especially with like that and this teacher who has been given so much trust and all this stuff and is personalizing it with your kids, personalizing it like that.
Not cool.
Like that. It's inside of me exists murderous rage,
Right.
and I can barely articulate myself because of how upsetting that is.
Right. Now, here's the question. If someone were to do that with if they took the kid from the Polar Express.
Right.
And went, undress this kid. I want to see
He's
his
a computer
I want to
graphic.
see his little CGI cock.
Yeah.
No, say you take like a picture of Jonathan Taylor Thomas when he was younger, and you were like, undress this kid. Is that illegal?
You know, when you put it that way, and when you cross-check it against my earlier argument of plagiarism, you are taking real elements from real boys. Therefore, the composite boy or child that you're creating, that's still illegal. You're using likeness.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
And also, especially, I mean, Jonathan Taylor, if you're just like, give me the boy from Home Improvement, then yeah, that's like, you know.
But what if it's taking a bunch of different...
That's like Minority Report, though, when they go into that little fucking VR sex place and they get to pick who they can bang.
Whoa, that's cool.
You've never seen it,
I've
right?
never seen
That's
Minority
right.
Report.
That's right.
Okay, what if you just said to Grok, show me a naked baby? Show me a naked
Natalie,
child.
do it from your phone.
Yeah, have the FBI come into Gas Digital.
Get on Lewis's Gmail and do it.
Put them in the windows. You know how much I want
Brendan
things
has
put
been
into the
fighting.
windows.
Guys, when you see what the
good
like a little
idea.
bit of artwork, which way? This way? Behind us in those windows, just know that Brendan has been fighting tooth and nail.
It's going to be a good
for
idea.
you
We
guys.
just keep forgetting.
Yeah, but he wanted Martin Luther King in one of those windows
I want
today
them
to
holiday
celebrate
based
the
anytime
holiday.
there's a holiday. So whatever. We don't
Okay.
need to get into that. I would love for it to just be like that.
You don't need to get into it, but I chose to.
That's true. That's true. And that's kind of like what conversations are, really. We don't need to get into this.
No,
But we will.
We don't even need to do this.
I know. But yeah, but okay, say you say to Grok, show me a naked child, right? God forbid.
God
Oh,
forbid.
hey, Maron. Hey. Say you said that and it just took different parts of different babies that it's creating and then just did that. Is that illegal?
That's what I just said. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were because
Because if I'm using the same
arm
argument,
of Jonathan
I'm
Taylor
only
Thomas.
saying if I'm using the same argument for writing and works of art, then I have to stay consistent and maintain the same perspective if we're doing that.
Do you have to stay consistent with this? Because this is
I don't know, people seem to think that.
Well, it's just
I'm a huge hypocrite, though.
Well, yes, we all are, but it's just such a big topic that there are intricacies and gray areas in different places, and I'm not even just talking nuance. Yes, so it's like, yeah, you could feel that way if you're like, I don't think they should be fucking doing jobs that humans should do, like humans that are trying to work in a fucking warehouse to support their family.
Right.
Like, I don't think they should be doing shit like that. But and I don't think if it was writing a TV show,
but then the
it
argument
would be good.
Then the argument goes. No, it's proven not to be. But we did a Here's the Scenario episode where we were reading scripts.
Right.
Granted, that was a long time ago, and it's probably since improved. But
yeah, it was like a spaghetti brain at that point.
But then this is another argument. This is going to be the whole fucking episode. But this is another argument where. So it makes it better, right? More efficient. It can make businesses work better, efficiently run, cut costs, profit at its highest. But then it doesn't make the actual thing better. Like, what about it makes life better? You know what I mean?
Right.
So, because that's how we should be weighing all new inventions, like social media, like all of these things. It's like, it's cool, we connect, but has it made life better?
No.
Has it? I mean, but social media is a little more, I think, give and take. There's been a lot of positives from social media that are out, especially on a national scale, are out influenced by the news and all that stuff. But like families reconnect, people find their wives, like, you know, best friends, incels that would have never even like come across another breathing human, made friends. Like there's some positive
wolf
shit
stuff when people dress up as wolves and go into VR and stuff like that.
VR wolf stuff.
VR wolf stuff, which is the best porn name in the business. Patton Oswalt. But yeah, so there is nuance essentially. It's like for some things, when it comes to art, okay, babe. When it comes to art, babe, I think a part of what makes art so good sometimes.
Natalie, is this the worst conversation that's ever been recorded?
No.
Okay.
Okay, you have to say that.
Yeah, she said no and then offered nothing else.
Nice little high. No.
You asked me if it's the worst conversation that's ever been recorded. No, certainly not.
All right. Yeah, I'll take that. Maybe I shot too high or low. So, Art, you were waxing poetic.
I was on my soapbox, whacking poetic. I think a lot of the things, like if you were to have the reason an AI art gallery, rather, would not be exciting or good or anybody wouldn't like that, it's because you go, oh yeah, this took like a second to make. Would you just think of an idea and then you printed it out? Where a lot of art is like someone made the skill, the like whatever that takes to make something like that. Like when you see a good stand-up bit, you're like, oh, that guy like worked hard on that and sat down.
That's becoming less impressive, I think. I think people really don't, and maybe justifiably so.
Right.
But I think they're just like, who cares?
Yes, until you see.
But I do think the like art. Actual like using your hands, painting, drawing, things like that. Especially like you ever see those dudes on TikTok when they're like, here's me, my drawings at 8 years old. Here's me at 11, 13, 15.
Right.
And then by the end, it's like, it looks like an up close 8K photograph of like an African guy crying.
Yeah.
And you're like, Jesus Christ. That shit is unbelievable. The fact that humanity has gotten to that level is pretty cool.
Yeah. That's really a big part of it. Like that's, I think, why I don't think a lot of people would fuck with like AI stand up or AI, whatever. Like, why would you? What about it? When
this is gone, by the way. The podcasting, like, this is going to be one of the first things that actually gets eradicated outside of like, or I bet podcasters start giving like, how in SAG. James Earl Jones was like, Star Wars, you can use my voice and likeness
for the rest of
in perpetuity.
Perpetuity.
So I bet like, who knows, Theo or somebody will be like, I don't feel like showing up to record anymore.
Yeah.
I'll take $100 million and you can create weekly podcasts of me forever.
Right. Maybe the only chance we have of getting on.
Do you know what I mean, though? I think that the possibility of that is actually pretty high, but I also think podcasting, because of like outside of what we're doing, our version of Wayne's World, but they're everything is almost utilitarian. Like, so they're trying to teach you something, or it's wellness, or it's like, therapeutic, motivational, basketball. Like it's more
basketball.
You know what I mean? But it's about something and more structured, and it has information, like specific information to pull, as opposed to a casual friend conversation like this. So it's like those. You could create an AI podcast.
They have,
of course, they could, but that's what I mean.
Seen those?
And those are going to legitimately probably take the place of these.
Yeah, I mean, it could. Yeah, exactly what you're
Why
saying.
not?
Exactly what you're saying. You could watch a podcast. You could like, okay, I have a news podcast or I have a basketball podcast. Let's just listen to these two AI chumps.
There's no
talk
difference
about
for
it.
me listening to an AI robot than listening to Tim Bontemps. And talk like that. And you're just like, this is just a fucking...
Bill Simmons have like the worst movie takes.
Yeah, ever.
But you know what? And I'll say this right now, you could probably find an AI conversation on a podcast that's talking about AI that's better than whatever the fuck we're doing right now.
Yeah.
There's probably
humans,
two AI.
man.
Yeah, and we're really figuring it out. And we got the humanness about us. What's so good about humans? You know what I mean? I'm on the AI side, okay? AI has never fucking called me names online.
That's not true.
I know. It's all AI.
I think it's mostly that. But so what I was thinking, because I'm catching myself making an argument for something and then immediately like making the counter in my head.
Sure.
So where you
Two wolves.
You see that guy and he makes the unbelievable 8K drawing of the pencil that looks like a photograph.
Yeah.
Where is there to go from there? You know what I mean? Maybe human, like maybe that's it. Like in terms of humanity, maybe that's all humans as a vessel can offer. So what more can we do? Partner with an artificial intelligence that could potentially take our skills and transcend what human meat, blood, and brain intelligence is capable of.
Right.
Can I make a gay little counter argument?
Yeah.
Sure.
There's
To who?
this kid that I follow on Instagram, this autistic kid who can mimic fonts like exactly.
Oh, I follow that kid too. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, a computer could do that way easier, but it's way cooler that this kid can just do it from memory.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like the art is impressive because a person did it. Like, we
Yeah.
already know a
Right.
computer can do it.
But it's also people, Brendan will really relate to this, but it's people that often drive people into the arms of AI. Because I don't know about, I do know about Brendan, but him and I, you know, every time you want a fucking image or a poster for something, out of nowhere, they're like, okay, you know, it's, usually I charge $65,000, but for you, it's 800. And you're
Yeah.
like, it's a fucking tour poster, dude. Like, what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
And then you're like, you know what? I hate artists. I hate you.
Yeah.
And you just click clack, and you come up with an awful promo poster from a computer, and you're like, whatever.
And you go, whatever. No one's even gonna like this anyway. Who gives a shit? But yeah, maybe
Yeah.
stop charging us so much. We're not rich. I wear 2 chains. We're not, you know. Stop charging us, please. Stop charging us so much.
But then I think, is that some sort of conspiracy to drive people towards AI? Like, have things become so expensive intentionally that the powers that be are trying to funnel us into AI as a imperative cost cutter?
Right. Damn, your brain is just chewing on itself.
All the time. What a great way to say that. I've never thought of it like that, but that's exactly
Yeah.
what it is. Man, I am a stupid dog with a pig ear.
Well, here's how I look at. This is how I look at AI. Okay, right now in this moment, I could always change my opinion. You know, AI is like is like when a rap has a featured. It's its own artist, right? So you can have a song where you've mixed and mastered it, and it's Sag Daddy, and that's it. You could have Sag Daddy featuring AI. You know what? And the AI has its own thing.
They do have AI artists, though. They've like
Oh,
created,
yeah, dude.
They've created specific art. Here's another counterpoint to what I've been talking about. So, you know, it's a plagiarism issue, right? Is it? Is it not? What's to say we're not technically sharing consciousness with everyone else and also picking from people that have inspired us and things that have like given us ideas? We're also pulling from the world to come up with our bullshit. So we are kind of a slower, dumber, we're just but you know what I mean?
Right. I guess it's really up to the people. Where your brain is chewing
I've
on
turned
itself.
completely.
Yeah.
This is my favorite podcast I've ever done. This is my favorite episode. I like
We're
that we
trying to be smart in this
It's not even that
episode.
we're trying to be smart. We're just trying to
We're
trying to figure
this
something out.
We're trying to figure it out. And we're trying to live figure this out. You know, well, who knows? I mean, some people are doing comedians out there. Some people who are real humans with meat and lungs and balls are going up on stage and mimicking dead comedians.
Meat
and it's
lungs and balls.
fine, and they're still going.
I think I know who you're talking about. People don't seem to be too thrilled about that.
No, I mean, but that's the thing. Some people are like, hey, man, keep going. We've all been influenced. And then it's dude, that guy is AI because some people are going, hey, man, this is just the way evolution works, man. And then there's some other people being like,
he's taking the
stop
mantle."
doing that guy.
Yeah.
You're not that guy.
Yeah, it's
Change
copying.
your fucking voice. You're copying. Stop. And then some people are like, but the jokes are original.
Yeah.
You know? So, who knows? If I had any advice, not like he needs it from me, but
Are you
I would
giving
say
advice?
just change your voice, man. The jokes are good. Change your voice.
Yeah, wear a different outfit, cut your hair, change
Cut
your
your
voice.
hair. Do a different
You're probably
voice.
pretty funny.
Yes,
seen
you're
it?
funny. You don't need to do somebody else.
Cut this whole part out.
I'll keep it in. Well, whatever. Anyway, we got a few minutes left here.
What else do you want to talk about? Evolution?
In 8 minutes. Yeah, let's talk about. I don't think there is anything else. Like, I don't think there is any other thing in the world right now besides Iran. We just totally. What I like about this podcast is we're doing
the important work.
Yeah, we're doing the important work. It's really just a fucking how long can you listen podcast. Because how long can you sit there and go, are they talking about Iran now? With Fart Carnival in the background and a clown going, oops, I pooped.
This is the best show for
Kind
it.
of with the point. Yeah, that's kind of the whole point.
It's the best. I'm really enjoying it. How what are you doing this weekend? Are you in town?
I am going to Key West.
Oh,
I'm doing
yes.
Tom Dustin's Room. I kind of want to watch Joe's documentary again before I go. Almost like
you want to bone up on the man?
Yeah, it's like listening to an artist before you go to their concert or
Nice.
whatever. I want to go. Yeah, just because.
You gonna buy it or are you gonna text Joe for a screener?
I'd probably buy it. It's
Nice.
$5 and it's on punchup.live/Joe List comedy or whatever.
Plug
Nice
from
little
the-
plug.
Joe
for
List is
Joe.
here right
from
now.
the god.
He's here right now.
Yeah, he's on TTI right now, Shannon Show.
Oh,
Well,
tell him to come in.
Yeah, first guest. And
First-
then he just leaves that show and
No,
sits
yeah,
here.
he's like, yeah, I'll sit here for, and then he gets into something in 5 minutes, and then we're
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, we gotta be done now.
I will say this, back to AI, is there are some times that I do shows in regions that I am exceedingly unknown. And so the crowd will be filled with people who are unfamiliar with me, and they could very well, they would be fine with me being AI. Like, I actually think if I did the humor, like jokes that they were fine with, and they could pick and choose their topics that they were comfortable with, and they wanted to hear what you could joke about ahead of time. Wow, this is 100% going to exist. This is fucking crazy.
Yeah, and just some like guy like animatron or like some sort of
It's going to be
hologram.
way smoother than that, dude. The Tupac hologram was on stage like 5 years ago.
Yeah, but that wasn't. Oh yeah, you're right. Actually, yeah.
I think it's going to be like, I keep referencing Minority Report, but that movie fucking rules. You got to see it.
I'll see it.
But he watches these like old memories and he projects them into 3D and they're like in his living room as he's fucking just, belting off his drugs. But it's that I feel like we're not all that far away.
Well,
if not, it's here. It's
Howie
here.
Mandel has already made that giant thing that like is you can be live in it. You know,
Right.
the giant hologram.
Oh yeah, that's so he
thing.
didn't have to be in the same room as other humans. Right?
Yeah,
It
the
should be called-
germaphobe 5000.
the don't breathe on me.
Yeah. You go, it's okay. Just everybody act normal, okay? I'm not in a giant box. I'm here in your living room
It's
with
Howie
you.
in a box.
Yeah, he goes. Those big bubbles were getting expensive. Now I have this one giant box I can step into. But there's also, they have the live one where you can be in a room much like this, all fucking Wayne's Worldy. I mean, get better cameras, Gas Digital, for real. And you can do that, and you can answer live, which people do. I saw Andy Kindler do that at Just for Laughs. He did the end of year review or whatever.
Yeah.
Through one of those things, and it was really funny. Anyway, or you can have someone who has like you can record something and have it answer you. It'll answer using AI.
Like a
and
choose your
stuff.
own adventure.
It'll answer using AI and like make your body do it. So it is what you're talking about. You could just put that on a stage, but
Didn't you disagree with me at the start of this?
no,
And then
I
you-
disagree.
I think
I don't
you
think I
did, and then
disagreed. I said I didn't give Nicole neurovirus, and I for sure did.
wow, we've answered a lot of questions
Yeah.
on this episode.
Whatever. Anyway, so that's the episode, you guys. You're welcome, but also maybe sorry. is what I'll
I
say.
think it's a good one. Every now and again, we'll just go off on a theme, and this one, apparently AI was heavy on both of our hearts, and we needed to address all of our concerns and
I
hopes.
thought it was a good through line. You know, like you can go, the whole thing's about AI and then little strings going like from here to there.
Yeah, I don't know
Whatever.
if we gave any kind of new information. I do think we successfully said what we think we know.
Definitely there's going to be a lot of comments being like, I disagree.
Yeah, these guys are idiots.
This is stupid. I can't believe they're talking about this.
Yeah.
Sagalow brought up Iran.
Tell
for a
us why
second.
you're excited or
Oh.
horrified about AI in the comments below.
Yeah, let's do a little baiting. Tell us what clothes you'd like us to wear for the next episode.
That's right. We'll
And-
AI them.
And check out our other shows, Sag Daddy to the Pod, as well as
Beautiful Boys podcast.
And we're gonna be on the road. I'm getting a lot of road gigs because they're falling for it. So come out and see me live. I will be at the DC Comedy Loft January 30th
Yeah.
to February 1st.
Oh.
That includes a Sunday show, people.
3 nights.
3 nights
Of the God.
of the God. You can also catch me, opening for some guys. But also,
All right, Mike Cannon Comedy.
I got more, I got
mean,
more.
Jesus Christ.
well, you don't need
Streamline your efforts.
What does that mean?
That means spit it out. You're fucking meandering like you're skipping through a meadow.
Oh, I'm sorry that it's supposed to be all professional to you.
All right, go ahead.
We're doing
I'll
a
let
show
you
called
take
Fart
I'll let you
Carnival.
take as much time as you'd like, and then
You
I'll
want- you
go
want me to-
second. And right after the 900-minute AI convo.
Indianapolis in March. Good Nights Raleigh in May, and
May?
Atlanta in May. Which I'll be doing a lot of talking.
All right, MikeCannonComedy.com.
May.
Guys, believe it or not, I have gigs in the month we're in. January 23rd through the 24th, I'm in Baltimore at
You
the
son
Port.
of a bitch.
4 shows. Come on out to that. So excited. January 29th, Wilmington, Delaware, The Crown at the Queen. That's a rescheduled date. Come on out to that. January 30th, Pottstown, Pennsylvania, Soul Joel's. Can't wait. Then I'll be in Morris Plains at the Dojo, Hamden, Connecticut, Space Ballroom, and a bunch more. MikeCannonComedy.com.
Whoa, so good how you said all those. So much better than me. Bye, everybody.
It's a Fart Carnival.